Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome to the Purple Elephant Perspective, the podcast where HR meets higher consciousness, organizational design gets a soul upgrade, and workplace healing is actually a thing we talk about. I am your host, Janora Ledbetter, organizational doctor, strategist, energetic workplace healer, elephant whisperer, and proudly a manifesting generator who refuses to choose between soul work and spreadsheets. My mission? To get every organization aligned, one purple elephant at a time. Now, listen, today's episode is going to hit a little deeper than your average LinkedIn post. We're going beyond employee engagement metrics and diving into the energetic anatomy of your organization. Yeah, you heard that right. Energetic anatomy. Because your company has chakras, your team has an aura, and your leadership style, it has a human design signature, whether you know it or not. So if you've been feeling like your workplace is a little off, you're not crazy. You're probably just picking up on some deeply funky, energetic misalignment. And we're going to fix that with strategy and sass. Let's go. You ever walk into a Zoom room and feel the weirdness? Like no one says anything, but the energy is thick, passive aggressive silence. Everyone's cameras are off. Someone's breathing loudly in the corner, and there's this unspeakable tension floating through the Wi Fi. Yep, that, my friend, is the purple elephant. And until we name the elephant, no amount of corporate icebreakers or happy Friday Slack messages are going to fix it. Let's be real. Most organizations aren't just struggling with strategy, they are struggling with energy. They're trying to do more instead of align better. And the result? Burnout, blame, boredom, and beautiful people slowly forgetting why they even like their job in the first place. I once worked for a mid sized nonprofit organization that kept cycling through managers like it was a season of The Bachelor organizational edition. They didn't have a leadership problem, they had a head center overload. Everyone was thinking, strategizing, planning, but no one was moving. It was like their head was too loud for the rest of the body to do anything. Once we acknowledge that elephant, we could get to work. And that's what this episode is about, naming the energy, reclaiming the flow, and getting your workplace chakras back into balance. All right, so let's get a little weird and a lot wise. Here's the tea. Just like people have chakras, organizations do too. I call them corporate chakras. Think of them as energetic pressure points in your company's body, and when one's out of whack, you feel it. So let's run through them quickly. You have your root center, that's operations and stability. So, are your systems shaky? Is everything urgent all the time? Your roots are in panic mode. Then you have the sacral center, and that is team energy and productivity. Who's doing all the doing? Is your team energized or exhausted? If it's burnout o'clock, your sacral center is screaming. Then you have the solar plex, and that's the emotional intelligence. Can people be honest? Do emotions get shoved under the office rug? If your culture avoids feelings, hello, emotional constipation. Then you have your heart center, which is recognition and value. Are people appreciated? Do they know their worth? Or is everyone quietly feeling like replaceable cogs? Then the throat center, which is communication and expression. Are your meetings purposeful or just noise? Do people feel heard or are they hiding in silence? Then you have the Anya Center, which is clarity and direction. Is your strategy clear or are you stuck in an idea ping pong? And then lastly, you have the crown. The head, the center, the vision, the inspiration. Is leadership inspired, or are they spiraling in 1,000 ideas with no execution? Each of these energy centers show up in your organization. When they're not aligned, the company feels alive. And when they're blocked, you get chaos, confusion, and culture rot. So, as a manifesting generator, I move fast, I pivot, I juggle, I birth 6 projects at once and only marry the 2 that light me up. And you know what? That used to feel wrong in the corporate world, but now it's my superpower. I remember working with a nonprofit that had grown so fast, they forgot who they were, like full on identity crisis. They were chasing grants, saying yes to every partnership, and drowning in initiatives that didn't light them up. Classic MG burnout. So I did what I do best. I helped them pause, breathe, check in, and we didn't start with the new strategic plan. We started with a sacral alignment, which actually felt good to their team. We stopped chasing every opportunity and started responding to the right ones. Within 3 months, donors were more engaged, their staffers re energized, and they remembered their mission. They realigned, they reignited, and results followed. So let's bring this down to earth. What do you do when you realize your organization is out of alignment? Here's your 3 step corporate chakra cleanse. Step one, got to do an energetic audit and ask, where are we over functioning and where are we under functioning? Is get real. Are you over talking but under deciding? Are you overdoing but underfilling? Step two, name the misalignment. Name the dang elephant and say it out loud. Our team is exhausted. Our meetings are performative and our leaders are disconnected. Naming it releases the tension and invites truth in. Step three, align with intention, not control. Don't try to control everything. Realignment is about restoring flow, not tightening the screws. Ask each team, what would it feel like if this area of work were aligned, energized, and clear? You'd be surprised how intuitive people are when you give them permission to speak. Listen, growing pains are normal, but if your organization is constantly in chaos mode, that is not growth, that is misalignment. When we prioritize energetic alignment, everything changes. Communication becomes clear, decision making gets easier, teams move with purpose instead of pressure, and people actually enjoy their jobs again. And here's my manifesting generator truth bomb. You don't need to fix everything overnight. You just need to start with one purple elephant, name it, love it, align it, and keep marching forward. So, all right, that's a wrap for today's parade. If you've been riding the alignment struggle bus, I hope this episode helped you hop off onto something more soulful and strategic. If you love what you heard, be a legend, subscribe, leave a glittery 5-star review, and share this episode with someone who's drowning in corporate chaos and needs a little workplace woo woo. And remember, HR isn't just paperwork, it's people work. And organizations, they're living, breathing ecosystems of energy. Until next time, keep marching one purple elephant at a time.